I saw the killer fleeing from the house. It was dark, it was raining, but still I could see a man running in panic back to a car. The man was tall with thick black hair and thick black glasses. In the car he got inside was beat up and dirty, and the license plate numbers seemed to be scratched away and filed down. He turned on the ignition, but the engine stalled out, and I could tell he was frightened as hell. He sped off like a bat out of hell, and I followed him down to a river nearby. I parked far off where I could see him, but I was definitely out of sight. I saw him wash his hands off in the water. I saw him cry his eyes out on the shore. I saw him tremble, saying there was no God in a life where he was taught that there was always something more. He wore a brown suit with black leather shoes, and I distinctly remember he had a scar above the right eye, red and puffed from infection. The killer was more of a ghost than he was a man. The killer was panicked, and I could understand. He was running out of options and out of places to turn. He was a killer long before he ever murdered a man, when he had forgotten to accept and learned only to yearn. The killer was guilty and yet had a face of every innocent man I had ever known. No one ever knew that the killer had fled, and yet he was already afraid of his cover being blown. He justifies his madness with the ramblings of a prophet. He justifies his murders with the holy mission of the last free man. And the killer, in the land of ripe, lustrous offerings, has convinced himself that he is completely alone. Nobody calling him on the phone, except for the Pope maybe in Rome. Indeed, God could be any one of us, but not him, my friend, not him.